have children at home or you'll be entertaining some for the holidays, we've got an important tune-up on keeping kids safe this holiday season. Jessica St. Ange is the Community Health Project Coordinator for Children's Hospital of Wisconsin and the Kohl's Cares Grow Safe and Healthy program. Yes, Spriggy is here
we brought Spriggy
to help us out. All right, Jess, well, I think this is a really important topic because I was just saying, you know, like, for example, our house, my kids are older, but my brother's going to come and his kids are younger, and you get out of that mode of proofing the house, right?
You always have to think about your guests, especially if you're the host, and you have to think about being a good guest at somebody else's home as well. So that's kind of why we brought Spriggy and some of our safety things to really talk about that today.
Well, let's talk about something that I hadn't thought about. You talk about making sure that purses and coats and other things are secure and making sure that we know what's inside them.
So a lot of times your guests come and they've got grandma might have perfumes, medication, they might have cigarettes or anything like that in coat pockets, purses, anything like that. So it's really important just to make sure that you have a designated safe spot for them where the kids can't get into them and get to some of those more dangerous items.
I hadn't thought of that one. Okay. Well, and one thing that you do have to remember, and it's so busy around the holidays and it tends to be chaotic, but particularly with the little kids, active supervision.
Absolutely. So I know everything gets really busy. You just want to make sure that you have somebody kind of designated to watch the kids. Feel free to switch off or even better, just include them in everything that you're doing. So make the holidays great.
A couple of other things that you brought that now poinsettias I knew about, those can be poisonous.
Actually, that's a common myth.
Is it?
So
you're going to fix me up on that?
So
or is it just the cats?
There actually could be a little bit of skin irritation from the leaves, but just soap and water, just rinse it off and you're good to go.
That's a good tip, so I don't have to come see you at Children's.
No, you don't. And if you find that your kid ate it, just wash their mouth out and that should be all good to go.
They could probably use that anyway. All right, let's talk about the outlets and things like that, especially if you're not used to having little ones in the house again.
Absolutely. You want to consider the age of your guests. So if any relatives are bringing small children, just take a little bit of extra time and just child-proof your home. So use the little plastic plugs for your outlets so they don't get electrocuted, and make sure you use the door locks, just anything you can. And even some of the holiday decorations could be a little bit unsafe. So just consider that when you're having people over.
Candles and dish soap and things like for the washing machine too, especially if you use those little packets, all that stuff you got to keep out of reach.
Just put it away. And with the candles, I know that the lit ones look beautiful, but just the flameless ones are going to be much better, because if you leave the lit ones unattended, it's a fire hazard.
Doesn't take long.
So we don't want to worry about that on the holidays, so just use the flameless ones.
We have enough other problems to worry about.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, Jess, thanks so much. Good to see you. And for more safety and healthcare tips for kids, we've set up a link to the Kohl's Cares Grow Safe and Healthy website at tmj4.com.